Big round of applause for Shannon.
What if water insecurity didn't exist? What if bottles, pipes, and trucks weren't required to transport water? What if water could be generated at the point of need? And what if you could help make all of this happen just by taking a sip? G'day ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shannon Lemansky. I'm the founder and managing director of FWD. At FWD, we make water from air. And although that might be cool, the what is not the important bit. It's the why that sets us apart. Some of you may be aware, but for those of you that aren't, currently over 2 million Australians don't have access to safe drinking water. By safe access, I'm not talking about the hype that's currently in the media as to what contaminants may be in our tap water and what's considered unsafe. I'm talking about water that doesn't comply with the Australian drinking water guidelines, water that is unsafe for consumption. In remote communities, when you turn on the tap and if water comes out, and that is a big if, it's so salty that you may as well have gone and stuck your head in at Mooloolaba and taken a sip because it has less salt. It's brown, it's got uranium, arsenic, and E. coli in it. This is water that you would boil before you give to a dog to drink. I'm definitely not bathing my 3-year-old in that. And you just simply can't drink it. Unfortunately, in a lot of these communities, bottled water is more expensive than soft drink. So guess what the kids aren't drinking? Where the dental problems come from, the diabetes, the other health concerns. Our machines have been independently tested by Unity Water. They have more minerals in them than bottled water and less chemicals than tap. They help you eliminate single-use plastic bottles and the transport emissions associated with that water. And better yet, leasing these machines are helping us finish the development of a 20-foot shipping container, fully solar powered and self-contained, so we can get into these communities where this water needs to go and actually change lives. By 2027, we think we'll be able to make 100 litres per day using nothing but air and sunlight in Alice Springs. So today I have 3 asks for you. 1, when you walk out of this room, there's a machine outside, grab a cup, taste it, taste the difference. 2, with that cup in your hand, walk around the corner and then come have a chat to me. I'm happy to explain how this tech works and the other stuff that we're doing. And 3, if you have a 15-litre office water cooler in your office, or you know someone that does, make the switch to one of these. I can legitimately save you $2.5 grand a year. So, who's getting on board?
You're going to do me out of a job. Good presentation, thanks. So it looks to be more pitched at the areas that don't have the infrastructure in place, or are you looking at this more broadly across infill areas and other areas as well?
So the biggest issue with this technology is the price. Some of it's been around for quite a while. The people that need the tech can't afford it, and the people that can afford it don't necessarily need it. So that's why we've intentionally taken these office water coolers and gone, right, there's a market that we know that we can disrupt. Coca-Cola and Neverfail aren't going to like me. That's okay, they can get over it. That gives us the resources that we need to get the big ones into the communities where they go. That's why we set ourselves up as a social enterprise.
Any thoughts in regards to linkages to disaster management? That's a big one, especially given it is disruptive in its own right.
100%. My background's 12 and a half years in the Army full-time logistics before I got out. I'm now getting close to 15 years. That was, and that's why I'm so passionate about this, that was my biggest issue. dealing with cyclone cleanups. I was there for the 2019 floods, shoveling mud. I've seen some stuff in Papua New Guinea. I know exactly what this can do. I can put this on the back of a trailer, I can park it next to the generators that Army and the SES have already got. I can fix the issue for the bottled water in those disaster scenarios. Yes, we're getting there, but government procurement takes a while. Consumers and businesses can adopt this today.
Just on that last point, the government procurement, well, what do you see the biggest challenge being?
The size. So I know that we discussed at the start, the company's been around a bit over 12 months. Everyone looks at it and goes, you're too small, you're too high risk. No, we're not. Given our background, definitely no, we're not. I intentionally designed this that we will only lease machines where we know we can support them. We will only make claims that I know that I can definitely back up, and we're building the machines where, whether they work in a First Nations community or whether they work in a military setting, I know they're going to work because I know what happens when they don't.
I think you just updated your pitch.
Sorry, can I just confirm, you said you're actually a social enterprise?
Correct.
So
So we're not registered as a social enterprise yet. I'm currently going through the Queensland Social Enterprise Council to be properly set up and accredited.
And I think that helps because you find that most councils, government have different procurement avenues that they can take in relation to social enterprises.
Yep.
Awesome. Right, time, big round of applause.